Hello, and welcome to my little corner of Maplewood Lane. This is a cozy place where gentle stories unfold. Stories of small town life, warm cakes, quiet streets, and the people who fill them with laughter, memories, and kindness. Each video here is a new chapter in the story, following a young woman as she inherits a little cake and bookshop from her grandmother, and meets the charming townspeople discovering the simple joys and gentle adventures of autumn on Maplewood Lane. So pour yourself a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let the soft sounds and calm moments of the shop guide you as we step together into a world of warmth, autumn leaves, and quiet stories. And now, let's begin. Chapter 2: The Postman's Visit. Hello again, and welcome back to Maplewood Lane. The little cake and bookshop feels quiet this morning, the sunlight streaming gently through the windows, dust motes drifting lazily in the air. Take a slow, deep breath. Let the soft ruffle of leaves outside, the faint scent of cinnamon and vanilla, and the quiet warmth of the shop settle around you. I walked slowly to the window, brushing my fingers lightly across the smooth glass. The cobblestone lane glowed in soft golden light, amber leaves swirling gently with the breeze. A small dog trotted past, ears flapping, sniffing curiously at a pile of leaves. A newspaper slid along the curb, nudged by the wind. Everything was calm, soft, the kind of morning that invites you to pause and notice every tiny detail. I let my eyes linger on the street, the chimney smoke curling lazily into the sky, the distant chime of the church bells, the quiet hum of life on Maplewood Lane. The bell above the door chimed, soft and melodic. In stepping Mr. Whitaker, the town postman, his navy cap slightly askew, cheeks rosy from the crisp morning air, and scratching. In stepped Mr. Whitaker, the town's postman, his navy cap slightly askew, cheeks rosy from the crisp morning air, satchel bulging with letters. "Good morning," I said softly. "Morning," he replied, his voice calm, rhythmic, familiar, like that slow heartbeat of the lane itself. He glanced at the glass display. The lemon drizzle loaf sat there golden and inviting. I smiled knowingly. "The usual?" I asked. He chuckled softly, settling into a chair by the window. "Always the lemon," he said. "And maybe a cup of tea as well, if it's not too much trouble." I poured the tea slowly, watching the steam curl upward, forming gentle, invisible patterns in the air. The aroma of citrus from the loaf mingled with the warm scent of the tea. I set the slice on a porcelain plate, and the soft clink of china punctuating the quiet of the shop. Mr. Whitaker took a slow bite, his eyes closing in contentment. "Your grandmother would be proud," he muttered. "I can almost hear her humming." We sat in silence for a few moments, letting the soft sounds of the shop fill the air, the gentle tick of the clock on the wall, the quiet hum of the kettle, leaves brushing slightly against the window, a distant bird call from outside. Each tiny sound wrapped the shop in a cozy, gentle rhythm. Mr. Whitaker sipped his tea slowly, then set the cup down, folding his hands on the table. "I've walked these streets for almost 30 years, he began softly, delivering letters in rain, snow, sun. You notice the little things. Mrs. Harper's geraniums in spring, the clock tower running a little late, the bakery cat sleeping in the windowsill, and your grandmother's shop, always a warm slice of cake waiting." I nodded slowly, feeling the comfort of his words, the warmth of the shop, the gentle embrace of memory. Before leaving, he reached into his satchel and pulled out a small cream envelope. "A little welcome," he said softly, placing it on the counter. I opened it carefully. Inside, a neatly written note. "It's good to have the shop open again. Maplewood Lane feels warmer already." I pressed it gently to my chest. The shop smelled faintly of tea, lemon, and warm wood. A smile curled across my face. Mr. Whitaker stepped outside. A light breeze sent a whirl of leaves dancing along the lane. I watched a small child pause to kick the leaves laughing softly. The bell above the door jingled faintly as the wind nudged it. Inside, the warmth of the shop contrasted with the crisp autumn air. The sunlight painted golden streaks across the floorboards. I ran my fingers along the shelves once more, feeling the soft spines of books, the faint ridges of the recipe cards. The textures, smells, and quiet sounds filled the room with life. The shop was quiet again, but it no longer felt empty. Mr. Whittaker's visit reminded me of the rhythm of Maplewood Lane, the gentle presence of neighbors, the soft heartbeat of community, the comfort of tradition and memory. I thought about my grandmother, how she had made this little shop a home, a place of warmth, cakes, books, and gentle greetings. Her laughter lingered in the air, her hands in the flour, her spirit in the sunlight flittering through the windows. I walked slowly to the front window, taking in the lane once more, the leaves continuing to drift in the distance. Church bells chimed softly, a dog barked far away. The shop on Maplewood Lane waited patiently for the next visitor, the next story, the next gentle moment.